Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is February the 12th, 2022, and today the topic is foundation. Man, I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Mine was kind of busy, actually, or it felt busy, and I felt tired. But I pushed through. I got everything done that I had planned to do. So thank and praise God for that. Thank you to everyone that tuned in last night to God, Sex, and Love, the talk show, the chat with Mr. Augustus V. Again, let me know what you all think of that clandestine conversation. The fact that I have talked to someone and got to know someone without seeing them at all. I would say that's a first. I think that it's definitely a first. Now, again, I guess social media, it's not uncommon to do that because, I shared with you all how I communicated with Boomer for the longest time before I finally met him. Same thing with Elizabeth. I communicated with her for months or whatever before, our first face-to-face conversation, which was what y'all saw on GSL, the talk show last week or week before last. So yeah, it's not that foreign, but I would say that it definitely was unique. It was unique for me. It was unique for GSL. And how I felt like, if I'm completely honest, I kind of felt like it wasn't fair to a certain extent, yeah, and that's my honest opinion. Like, no shade to Mr. Augustus or anything. I respect his decision, to be, clandestine, which is, he's choosing to be an author that is not seen or whatever the case is. No judgment, you know what I'm saying? No judgment. I'm just saying, as a host, right? And as somebody that is like having a conversation with someone, it did seem a bit unfair that he met me and I didn't see or meet or anything in regards to him other than his voice, which he has a nice voice. He has a nice voice. It's great for speaking, great for, recording. So, hopefully he's doing something along those lines because he has a great voice. But yeah, that was my little random tidbit and opinion on that. But hey, he's welcome back anytime. Anybody else that does that same thing, it's welcome back anytime. But with that being the first time of me experiencing that was my initial reaction to the situation. And I feel weird to share that with y'all, but at the same time, I did share that with him to a certain extent, I think. So it's not that I'm saying anything or talking behind his back. I'm just being honest with y'all about how it felt. But anywho, so that's how that was. I had another conversation yesterday. It was a chat with Kelvin, my co-star of the cast, right? So we went live yesterday and we had a Q&A, which interestingly enough, we didn't really get any questions from anyone. So we asked ourselves questions. I asked him some questions and he asked me some. And my mom, she called randomly. And so she ended up asking a question as well. I'm getting ready to display for you all, if you haven't seen it, those of you all that goodness, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear me throughout that whole thing. People that are watching me live, that was so random. I'm sorry, but yeah, I pressed the wrong thing. I was getting ready to show you all one of the latest promotional images for the cast movie. So I know you guys can't see that, podcast listeners. So you guys can go to thecastmovie.com and check out any updates and whatnot, or join our email list and things like that. Um, but yeah, that is a new promotional image that you all see, live lookers. Look, live juicers, y'all haven't given me any feedback in regards to that. So I don't know. I might run with the juicer name for y'all. I don't know. We'll see. But so that's one thing that happened yesterday as well. Um, Yesterday was also a workout day. I pushed through and did that. So thank and praise God for that. So yeah, man, everything was everything. Everything went the way it should have. Just to give you guys a little bit of information, really soon, I guess you guys should expect a new segment coming for GSL. So maybe I'll share a little bit more about that later. But I'm actually supposed to film the first episode today. So that's something that is on my plate for today. Other than that, just normal life stuff. But yeah, so yeah, man, to God be the glory for everything. I know I had a moment to reflect about everything before I got going this morning. And I just feel blessed. I feel blessed to be, in this position and to be doing these things. And again, I feel like I'm living my dream. I know I'll tell y'all that all the time. But yeah, I guess all of these things were a dream to me. And the fact that, I was able to step out on faith and do these things. Obviously by the grace of God, for myself. I say myself, but I say by the grace of God, like He allowed me to be able to do these things in this season, at this time and everything like that. And so it's a blessing. It's truly, truly a blessing. And I just keep seeing things grow and seeing different types of fruit come from these moves and these uh this moment of faith, right? Or this faith move. That's a good way to say it. So let's get to the juice, which y'all came here for. Right? So today, actually, I ended up looking at, I look up a different topic today because I was thinking that like my numbers was off in regards to the number of the episodes. And those of you all that are tuning in and keeping up with me regularly, you may know that this is the 65th episode of the 6th season. And y'all know what's next, right? What numbers is next. I don't want to get too deep into it because if I do end up talking about it next time, then that'll be that. But basically my numbers was a little off, and I thought it was going to be whatever the next numbers is. I thought it was going to be those numbers today, and it's not. So I studied that topic a little bit this morning, but when I realized about the numbers and the being off, I decided to focus on one of the words that came to me when I was doing my prayer meditation this morning. And at some point, I ended up thinking about the word foundation. So I looked up verses centered around that, and here we are this Saturday morning, juice centered around foundation. So 2 Timothy 2:19, it says, "But God's firm foundation stands bearing this seal. The Lord knows those who are his, and let everyone who names the name of the Lord depart from iniquity." Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I hope that we're all praying and hoping that we are in this number. You know what I mean? That we are one of those people. Because I definitely don't want to be the alternative. Personally, I do not want to be the alternative. But this verse said that God knows. God knows those who are his. And and those who are his, it's ultimately saying that, we will be able to depart from iniquity. So, I think we all want that blessing at the end of the day. Those of us that are acknowledging God and are allowing him to lead and guide us in our lives and things like that. Um, this is a beautiful, beautiful blessing for us. Um, it doesn't speak about the alternative in this particular verse, but you know, that's something to think about, and go deeper about as we go throughout life, y'all, as we go throughout life. I mean, again, I know that we all have our own, free will and choices and all those different things, but I guess, like some people say, you gotta count the costs here. You gotta, weigh the options, and is doing things our own way going to be beneficial in the end? It doesn't seem so. It does not seem so. So, at least to me. And so, I try my best to lean and depend on God, and I pray that, I'm one of them that he knows. So I can, depart from iniquity as well. Matthew 7:24, it says, everyone then who hears these words of mine and does them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. So there you go. I mean, we learned in childhood with the three little pigs, right? What it was like to build a house with the wrong materials, or perhaps not a firm foundation, right? In our childhood, we learned about that scenario. But how can we put that into our life, right? Put those things into our life. And so, let us be wise. Let us be wise and build our house on the rock, y'all. Sounds like a plan there to me. But anywho, 1 Corinthians 3:11, it says, for no one can lay a foundation other than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. A lot of people is out here, I'll just say we as humans will try to do our own thing in our own way and find our own way to do everything, right? But it says here that no one can lay a foundation other than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ. So a lot of people feel like they don't need Jesus. I don't need Jesus. I don't need Jesus to have a relationship with God, and all those different things that people say. But this here is telling us the opposite. Plenty of verses in the Bible says the opposite. So that's why I struggle with people that claim to be believers, but then they feel as if they can X Jesus out, or they can have some type of relationship without going or doing the things that the Bible says, or what, I'm just gonna let the Bible say. I'm gonna let the Lord say what I'm trying to say in this moment, and that's in Luke 6:46 through 48. It says, why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I tell you? Everyone who comes to me and hear my words and does them, I will show you what he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid the foundation on the rock. And when a flood arose, the stream broke against that house and could not shake it, because it had been well built. I can't say it no better. I cannot say it no better than that. That's literally what I was going to do to sum up for y'all with that previous verse and this one. Again, the Bible is clear about Jesus being the only way. It's clear about even in that last verse, that Jesus is the foundation. Again, I talked about the three little pigs, but I also was reflecting as I was reading this verse just now. I was reflecting on, um, you know, the house building process, right? Um, Now I've seen the houses that are being built, and they dig, they put the concrete down and all of these different things, which I believe is the foundation, if I'm not mistaken. Now I'm not a builder, right? I'm not a house builder, but I'm assuming that that's the foundation of the house, right? And so, um, yeah. So how you feel like you don't need the foundation? um it's just one of those things to think about and reflect on, you all. Plenty of verses in the Go Deeper section to peruse and let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds in regards to this conversation of foundation. Um, but yeah, that's the juice. That's the juice. The Bible verse of today is Proverbs 16:9. It says, "A man's heart devises his way, but the Lord directeth his steps." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Yes, yes, yes. Facebook, YouTube. Y'all know what the time it is. It's time for the after show. Let me get this thing together for y'all. You know what I'm saying? My faithful juicers. For the faithful juicers now. How about this one? Let's try this one and see what it do. So yeah. Yep. Let's see. I wanted to chat with y'all. Well, one, thank you for tuning in, Ewan. I noticed that you gave me a shout out on outfit that I had on yesterday, or me wearing blue. I understand that y'all may be tired of seeing me in the pink robe, man, because my mom called it out as well. So look, if y'all want to donate to the organization, I'll start investing in more attire, you know what I mean? Because I do only have like a few robes and a few like onesies. And I know I gotta find my purple onesie. I haven't worn that in a while. And I can invest in more things to wear, so y'all won't keep if y'all are tired of seeing me in the pink robe. But I mean, it is comfortable. It's one of those things that when I get up in the morning, I can just grab it, put it on, and be somewhat decent in this random little segment. Y'all just so happen to want me to record live. Back in the day, y'all used to just have my voice, and I guess that wasn't enough for you. So, but yeah, so I hear you. I hear you guys, and I mean, yeah, it just literally comes down to me just grabbing this in the morning and being like, all right, let's record, and it's comfortable and whatnot. But yeah, I will try to start investing in more robes and things to wear for the juice, so I can switch things up and not just be in this look, or the old faithful pink robe. But yeah, I'm just acknowledging that I saw your post, and thank you for tuning in, Ewan, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you and your ongoing support. Thank you to everyone that participated and pre-ordered my book, Madam Miraculous and the Messy Laboratory. Thank you so much to everyone that did that. The pre-sale ended yesterday, but if you guys still want the book, right? If you missed the pre-sale and you want the book, then it is available on Amazon. So you guys can go to Amazon, and it's there amongst my other publications. There is a link to my author's, what's it called? The author central. But anyway, there's a link to my author central in on the website sims.com. All of my books are there, y'all. So that is something. Anything else? Anything else? Yep. Like I said, y'all, there's a new segment coming. I guess I can let you guys know a little bit more VIP information, those that are watching the live after show. So y'all may know, those of you all that follow me, y'all know how to follow me, right? Y'all know all my social medias. But if not, it is none other than what is it? I got so many different links on here, y'all. That's what the problem is. Actress Miracle Sims, right? Actress Miracle Sims on YouTube, Actress Miracle Sims on Facebook, Instagram. So if you're following me there, then you probably know that I have a bit of a partnership with a few brands. They can praise God for that, you know what I'm saying? And one of them is Romantic Blessings. They have been on GSL a couple of times where we are teaming up to create a new segment. And, it's a new segment to introduce, well, obviously you've been introduced to them, but if you have not been introduced to them, they are a Christian I hate to just put it in this category I'll just say, so it's like a Christian sex toy store. And I know that's going to sound weird and random to people that aren't open or people that are like, what? Obviously, they provide more than just the toy. But basically, they are providing a place where Christians can shop and not have to worry about being tempted by seeing, models in lingerie. Like if you want to get lingerie, you can just go to the website and purchase the lingerie. There is a link in, if we go back to Actress Miracle Sims, if you guys want to go and check out the company I'm talking about, there is a link at actressmiraclesims.com that you guys can check out and see what all they have. I mean, they have obviously a lot of different things. It is faith-based Christian company. And yeah, it's just providing a safe space to be able to, purchase some marital aids and things to, keep things spicy in your marriage, So, I think it's a great resource to have. I've been partnered with them for the past year. And yeah, so this new segment is going to be a collaboration between GSL and Romantic Blessings. And we're going to be learning about some different products that they have, and and things like that. So some different things that can be used to enhance your relationships, your marital moments. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how this goes. A little bit disappointing because I had something that's going to assist me with today's recording, and apparently it went to my neighbors. When I went and knocked on my neighbor's door to ask if they had received it, he didn't answer the door. So I'm gonna have to try to see if I can get it before it's time to record, but it's gonna be super early in the morning. We're gonna see if I'm able to get that. If not, I'm gonna have to set up another scene. So I have my another backdrop for that particular segment. Because I want to switch things up. It's not GSL, and it's not the juice or any of the other segments. It's its own segment. So I wanted to enhance that by getting a different backdrop and whatnot. So, and yeah, the backdrop went to my neighbor's house apparently, and so. Let's pray that I get it, because I would love to stay consistent with the looks that we do. So yeah, that is something. As y'all know, the trailer for the cast is coming out on Monday. So yeah, I believe we're 2 days away. 2 days away. Am I counting right? I think so. 2 days away. So yeah, it's been some really cool, fun images that we've been sharing. Some photos of the characters. So shout out the different characters that are in the movie. So shout out to Boomer Smith for all of those awesome things that he's creating. You know, all the images and everything like that, man. We truly, truly appreciate him. And I know that it's funny because he's like every time we go live, like he gets more excited about everything. And I'm just like, hey man, we're excited too. We're excited too. You know, it's a blessing to have you on board. You know, we're gonna see what comes from all of this and whatnot. I know that my brother yesterday, Kelvin, he was speaking in faith in a lot of ways to say like, you know, about our next project and all that. And I'm like, hey, well, look, I believe and receive it that we will have more content to create for you all, or we'll be creating more content for you all in regards to, you know, maybe perhaps movies and anything else that the Lord inspires and allows us to do. And yeah, I'm thankful, man. I am thankful. I'm still trying to figure out what moves to make next, and everything like that. But I appreciate again those that purchased the book Madam Miraculous in the Messy Laboratory. And because most of you all voted for what you all think my next children's book should be. Random, see here I go pressing stuff. People were voting like my next children's book should be. So I will keep those things under consideration, and we'll see. We'll see. You know, on one hand, I think I just need to continue to invest in what I'm currently doing. Just, you know, I guess sustain, keep these things going and growing. But then on another hand, I feel like I might need to invest in like some new stuff. So we'll see what the Lord do. I'm not sure. But I'm looking forward to what they call like tax season. Like I'm looking forward to that. So then that way I can try to make some moves and see like, you know, see what I can do. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. When it comes to this robe situation now, it might be on the back burner a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, if it's between me investing in another book and me getting a robe, I'm probably going to invest in another book. Like, that's just my mindset. Like, that's the way I think. It makes more sense for me to, you know, I have robes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can be more consistent with switching up with the robes and stuff that I have. But, yeah, like that mindset. I'm like, when it comes between me investing in, you know, something business-wise versus personal, I tend to always lean towards doing the business thing because I feel like, I don't know, I guess just eventually, you know, I'll be able to, you know, splurge and do little extras for me at some point. But for now, you know what I'm saying? If I had to choose between the two, it just is more beneficial and it makes more sense to me to invest in myself business-wise, especially now. Because this, I mean, like I said, this is literally all I do now. So yeah, like, I don't know, just putting things into perspective for myself. You know? But all right, y'all. I feel like I done spent quite a bit of time with y'all for the after show. Probably more time than I've spent in a while. So I guess I will let you guys go. Maybe I can try to get a little bit more rest before it's time for me to get ready to film today's segment. I pray that I get that package so I can stay consistent with everything I'm trying to do for y'all. And whatnot, I don't want it to look like, you know, whatever set I use, and that's what it's going to be. Because I wouldn't want to switch it up like that. I mean, I switch it up with the juice. But that's because it's like behind the scenes type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? But for everything else, for the most part, with the exception of accountability, because I think I've used different backdrops for that. But for the most part, I try to stay consistent with the different segments and whatnot. But all right, y'all. Well, that's what's going on. That's the behind the scenes tea. Thank you so much for listening and watching today. I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired. I look forward to talking to you all on Monday at the school, and I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye bye.